Hi everybody, I'm Laura. This is Rustic Dragonfly Designs. You're going to hear, he's working in the garage out back here, so you're going to hear a lot of noise. So my apologies. I am not a professional. I do it just, you know, if I'm going to be making jewelry, I may as well make it. I don't know if this is long enough. I may as well make it, you know, to make it while I'm, you know, record while I'm making it. I do have pieces that I am reusing from where I've harvested pieces, harvested some jewelry. The only problem with this is I just want that to dangle, so I'm not using that piece. What I'm doing is I have just a few pieces of jewelry that I want to make. Just to have something to make today. 6, 12, 18. And 4 is 22. 18 and 6 is 24. Let's go with 24-inch chain for this. I think it's probably too long, but I can add a second loop. Oh, this is sturdy. Really sturdy. So I have 24-inch chain for that one. And this one, I don't think I want 24-inch. I will make it 24, and then I will, because that's going to hang down 28 inches. I'm going to measure using my other chain. The people I sell to are not big on beaded jewelry. So a lot of times, especially these fancier pendants, I only want to use plain chain. Close that up. Set that aside. I have eye pins, head pins, lobster clasps. I need my gold ones are right here. And then I have, these are all both going to be earrings, including these little guys here. I don't think this head pin is going to open up, but it doesn't matter. I want them to swing. They're so tiny. I want them to swing so that they're more free. So I want to use a jump ring on those. Hopefully, I would like to use a 5mm. And yes, I have the 5s right here. Let's start with those and get those done first. Let's get a couple 5mm open. I'm just going to put my head pin on now. Putting a little silver ball on. And I want him to lay this way, so my ear wires. People are going to buy these for a little girl, so I'm using a smaller ear wire. So when I put this on, I want to plan how I want this to dangle like this. So I want this to be forward, and I want to make my top loop to go side to side also. So I'm going to turn this so that when I make my loop is going to be going that way. I'm going to grab my, first I'm going to cut off what I don't need. And I don't need a real big loop. So I'm going to cut off about that much. Grab my needle nose pliers. Bring it down so it meets. Go pull them out. Put them here at the back where the neck is and give it a twist back. And then close up right there. And now I have my dangle. It might fit right over the ball. Maybe too big. Too big, but that's okay. We'll just go up through the bottom. Like so. And we'll close it up. Like that. So it dangles that way. Very pretty, very dainty. I watched Kristen on Softflex yesterday. It was pretty cool. Try that again. And put this directly on. Then I don't have to fight with opening and closing it. Now we're going to close these and get them lined up both this way and this way. Little silver textured spacer bead. Find where this is. Get it against my finger. Cut off the excess. You'll notice I do not buy a ton of bead boxes. I buy one. I don't have that kind of money. When you start adding up all those bead boxes, I'm sorry, that's a lot of money. I just can't afford it. You know, I spend enough on other supplies that... Oh, do you see that? I goofed. See how my two ends are on going different directions? I'm going to get a hold of this one this way. I'm going to get a hold of this one, and I'm going to make them meet. So now they go the same direction, and my dangle hangs the way I want it to hang. Now we'll put it on the ear wire. So here is the first pair of earrings. Kind of hard to see them. Let me get a piece of paper underneath. Oops, so you can see them. Of course they're going to be tangled. Let's see what they look like. They're really pretty. So there's pair one. Pair two, I kind of wanted to take, and I don't have any spare, so I don't want to mess with all that. So let's go ahead and use, after I said I wasn't going to, we're gonna let's put this 5mm right here because I don't think I'm gonna need any more, but it's right there if I do. So let's get out 4 of these ball head pins. And I'm going to take, and I'm going to put 2 on one of them. Wish I had something to put in the center. Those are gold. You know what I do have? I have these. These will work. Well, I wanted just a few out, and then I ended up with a whole pile. These are Toho 11Os, and they are perma-finish galvanized aluminum. I'll leave that many out. I don't think I'll need that many, but what I want to do is we're going to start with putting 1, if I can get it on this pin. They may be too small. Nope, there we go. And I flung it. Are you kidding me? 1, a crystal, 1, and a crystal, and 1. All right, now I'm just going to, that's pretty loosey-goosey, so we're going to do a wire wrap. I am a messy wrapper, so I'm going to come here and I'm going to take my wrap and I'm and I'm going to go hold on to it over my barrel, put my pliers up into it, bring it around. I'm going to bring my pliers back. Well, now I got a really, really big loop. So I want to kind of tighten that loop up and then bring it back. Now that makes the loop smaller, makes it look like a P. And I'm just going to wire wrap just a couple of times, and it's going to end up being a messy, messy wrap. And that's okay. Clip off my excess. If I get right in there good, I don't have to worry so much about a whole lot of pokey-outy. Famous last words. We'll get a hold of that and give it a tuck. Every time I give it a squeeze, it rolls. I might have to put it back on the pliers so I can tuck that in. I think I'm going to do that. Now I picked up my wire over there. Hold on to it. Find my tail. And give him a tuck. It still didn't tuck. This is why I don't wire wrap. I hate wire wrapping. When it comes to doing wire wrap loops, I absolutely hate it. Because I'm always chasing that tail. Get him to go around. Come on, little dude. Let's see if I can clip him a little shorter. Now he's down there where he belongs. Much better. Oh, I only got to do that 3 more times. I won't hold you for that. Okay, so I put everything pretty much together, except for I'll put this top part together with you for the other earring, which is a seed bead, a crystal, and a seed bead. And I used all but the one that went flying and one seed bead that I put out there that I didn't think I was going to use. And then I'm just going to clip that off. I am using jump rings to put a lot of this together with. That is my preference. You don't have to. Who am I to tell other people how to make jewelry, right? You're just here to watch the first 3 or 4 minutes of my video and click off of even that. So it's a little too long. Pull it off to the side. Wanted to clip that tiny little bit off, but it's stubborn. There we go. Make that a little bit shorter. And YouTube tells me, my analytics tells me how long people watch, where people click off at, you know. And that's fine. If my videos aren't your cup of tea. I get it. I'm not making them for anybody in particular anyways. So we're going to put this pair of earrings together. Like I said, I'm going to use jump rings. These are 4mm. And oops, I needed another 5mm for the bottom because I'm going to be putting two through there. So maybe I didn't need quite so many 4mm, but that's okay. I have one that I already opened and I didn't want to waste it, so I put it back away. We're going to put the top together. These are reversible, so I don't need to worry about whether or not they are on correctly. On this earring, I'm putting the long one on first and then the short one. When I put the other earring on, I'll put them in opposite order. Oops. And if it doesn't hang straight forward like I want it to, I'm going to grab this right, well, doesn't matter which one. Grab either the top or the bottom of this right here. And this right here, and they're going to need to go same direction, so we're going to give it a little twist. Now this should hang forward. So before I put this together, I'm going to make these go the same direction ahead of time, and now my earring will hang the way it's supposed to. I put that on with a jump ring. Yes, I did. Now, if I had used the jump ring at the earring, I would not have had to do that. We're doing the top. Close it. Five millimeter. I do want to kind of line it up a little better before I start loading it. So I'm putting my short one on first, then my long one. And closing it. Earring. And there's the second pair. The third pair is going to be very simple. It is just putting these butterflies on, but I want to use a jump ring because I want them to be able to dangle a little better. If you don't want them to swing freely, don't use a jump ring. Jump ring just makes it so that they can dangle better. And we're just going to go through here and get them on the earring while we have it right here. And then close it up. Make sure your butterfly is facing forward. Whoops. And then well, he looked like he was facing forward when I first closed it. And then he didn't. So I'm going to back it back out if I can. Put it on the other way and see if I did it right. There we go. Now it'll dangle forward. Don't know why I keep missing where I want to be. Don't want that butterfly to come out there, so we're going to go a little beyond and then squeeze it around. There's one. I'm sorry I'm keeping you so long. An hour-long video, the watch time, the average watch time is 12 minutes. 2-hour-long video, the average time is 20. So thank you for those of you that do watch. I appreciate it. That would have gone so much better if I had opened it up a little bit more. So this video is not really a tutorial, it's just, you know, making jewelry with me. I know last time I thought I had it on there right. When I turned it around, the butterfly was backwards. Just like it is now. Oh my goodness. Now he's on the right. So there's that pair. This is pretty much straightforward. We're going to need, it looks like I only have gold bales are not out here. You know what? Let's just go ahead and put it on a gold jump ring. Because I don't have gold bales. It is better with a bale though, because I really don't want this pendant to fall off. Hold on. Oops, I always hit my knee on the table. So I went and got this very pretty bale. It's textured, just the right size for this chain, I believe. Are you kidding me? I could have sworn this chain went through this bale before. But Walmart's chain is not consistent. You can buy 2 boxes of the same chain and they'll be different. So what I'm going to do is, well, I thought my spool of gold chain was right here from BB Craft. I have paperwork on my desk, and it is not. Well, that's strange because it's not in a drawer either. That's never good. Let me go get a different bale. I just kind of wanted to use that pretty. Yeah, it's not over here. Alright, so I got just a plain gold tone bale. We're just going to put it on the chain. And I have a regular silver tone I'm going to use for that. And let me see. I usually have a lobster laying there, but I don't. I've used it, so we got a lobster. I may need that. I'm going to need that for the end. I'm going to use smaller ones. Maybe. I'm debating, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me get my good ones. These are 18 karat gold plated. They're from BB Craft, and they are my favorite jump rings to use. We're going to go ahead and clasp our ends, and on one end is just simply going to get this is a 18 gauge 6mm. Bargain bead box does not have them anymore, and I love getting my jump rings and things from them because they tell you the gauge of your jump ring. It is very difficult to find any place that actually tells you the gauge of your jump rings. I wish that Lauren would keep them in stock. These here, I believe, are a 20 gauge. The ones from BB Craft. These little 4mm ones. Come on. There we go. Now let's go ahead and put the that is thin, right? Yeah, that should work. If not, I will grab a 5mm or 6mm. Open. Nope, I dropped it. Little boogers running away from me. It may not be big enough. Yeah, I'm going to need a 6mm, and I have one right here. I try to keep spares like that I use all the time, you know, a couple of each, laying right here next to me. There we go. And put our pendant on. Close it up. So you can see how that looks. That doesn't look closed. It isn't. Good grief, what is wrong with me? There we go. Now let's close up the necklace. So there's how, I actually kind of like the way that looks with that big gold bail on it. So there is necklace number 1. We're going to do the similar thing right here. This one does not need a bail. It's got one on it. We're just going to drop our chain right down through there. This is beautiful. I've seen so many people taking it off while you're wrapping it. All right, there we go. We've got that, and I have no silver out there. So I need a clasp, a 4mm, and my clasp is right there. So we're all set to go. Let's finish this and we are be done with the video. And I do appreciate those of you that watch all the way through, like Lisa. I know Lisa loves the longer videos, and Karen Pride, when she watches, she loves to watch the longer videos, and I appreciate you guys so much. And you guys, you know, you email me and you message me on Facebook, and I so appreciate that. There's that. Open that. So this is pretty much keep it simple, sunshine. Just a beading session, guys. Nothing extravagant. So there we have. I think it's really pretty. I think it's gonna move quickly. So we have all 2 necklaces, and I think this is the most extravagant pair that I did. It's pretty. Of course, backwards. Lay still, little dude. And then I love these little guys. They're very pretty. And I want to thank everybody for being here. I appreciate your support. And I will talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, guys.